Okay, so I have arrived at Miss Charlotte Doyle's house, and she had not been answering her door. So I have decided to climb in her window that had been opened. So we have to be really quiet, because I have no idea where she is. Okay. We're in.
What was that about? What are you doing in my house?
I just wanted to have an interview.
An interview? What are you talking about? Are you serious?
Yeah, an interview. I came in your window because you would not answer your door.
Oh, that's what that thing is. Hey. Alright. Go ahead. Sit down. Stay there.
Stay here.
Clean up from my last interview. Last dumb thing.
Okay, so I'm just...
The last interview, it was kind of short-lived because she kind of ran away.
Okay, so I'm going to sit down now. Is it fine if I sit here?
It's fine. You can sit there. And you want some tea?
Sure.
Okay. Right, I'll get you some tea. Here you go.
Thank you.
It's my tea. Okay. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so first question.
Okay.
Obviously. When you first got on the ship, how did you feel and why?
I felt scared. There were many grown men on the ship who had horrible tattered clothing, and it was disgusting. They had tattered clothing, they smelled horrible, and they looked horrible. It was disgusting.
Did you get along with the crew members?
The crew members? I wouldn't say I didn't get along with them, other than the fact that I really got along with Zachariah. Zachariah wanted to be my friend at the beginning. Since I had gotten on the ship. He wanted to protect me. That's why he had given me that knife, the dirk.
Mm-hmm.
He had given me a dirk because he thought I had to protect myself. He wanted to be friends with me. So I felt a close relationship with him, but not really any of the other crew members.
So now that you look back.
Wait, I need a drink. I'm gonna say.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh, it's nasty. It's disgusting. You don't want that. I think it's poison.
So what are you drinking mine for? Are you... Charlotte, do you need me to call 911?
No.
Charlotte, are you okay? Are you sure?
I'm fine. So wait. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm good. It's okay. I'm alright. Okay? I was just kidding. It's really not poison.
Then can I have
No,
that?
No, you can't.
Why?
Because I said you are. I said Thursday. There's nothing. And next question.
Okay. What was your first impression of the crew?
The crew, naturally, as a 13-year-old girl, they scared me completely. And scars on the face. They had horrible posture. It was tattered clothing everywhere. There was just like ripped clothing, and they weren't at all like appealing to me. They all seemed so worn down, scary. So as a little girl who came from Perks and Riches, they frightened me.
So I had heard that you trusted the captain when you first got on the ship. What made you think he was different than any of the other crew members?
He dressed differently. That was definitely it. He dressed differently. He looked differently. He talked in a finer manner a little bit. Like, he talked a little bit better than everybody else. Like, everybody else had talked. Mostly Zachariah is the person I heard talking the most until the point where I met Captain Jaggery. But he seemed the most fine, the most of my class. And the other crewmates didn't. They all seemed as tattered and as disgusting as anybody else I've seen on the road. That wasn't me.
So, when did you start having...
Are you hungry?
Are
you hungry? I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat.
Okay.
You like cake?
Yeah, I like cake.
Okay.
I kind of think that this is a little...
Are you not thankful for that? You don't want that? Is that what you're saying? You don't want it? I think it's poisoned anyway, so it's okay.
I didn't say I didn't want it.
I don't think you wanted to. And
Dude,
no. No.
Why not?
No, because I said...
You know what? I am sick and tired of this. You took my drink, and now you're taking my cake. Like, what is wrong?
Because I think they're poison.
Then why do you keep eating it?
Because, I don't know, it just tastes good. So,
Can I please have it back? Can you stop throwing and give me my food back and my drink?
I don't think I can.
Why can't you do it? Stop throwing it! Okay.
Alright, do you want to continue the interview or not?
It's on my seat.
I won't do it.
I'm sitting back down, and we're going to finish this interview.
Alright then.
Okay. Okay, so when did you start having the feeling that something wasn't right about the Seahawk? Can you put the cake down and talk to me?
Okay. Cake's down. It's not a weapon. What do you mean? Okay, cool.
Okay. Do you want to hear the question again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so when did you start having the feeling that you've been thinking that something was going on with the ship?
Something was wrong when I first saw the men. Ew, that's disgusting. When I first saw the men, they were taking my luggage, and the first man, when we told him where he was taking our luggage, he dropped the luggage and he ran. He wouldn't do anything more. That was a little bit weird to me. I brushed it off. It was fine then. Then the second man, we didn't tell him where we were going, but when he first saw the Seahawk and he realized that's where we were going, dropped the luggage, ran away. This was the thing that showed me that probably wasn't the best idea to get on. Mr. Grummage didn't see it like that. He saw it as money. I was money, so he put me on the ship. So therefore, those were the signs that I saw that probably scared me the most.
So why
something wasn't right?
So why do you think the men ran away from the boat?
I think they ran away from the boat because when I was on the boat, Zachariah had told me a story of Mr. Krennic. I think that story was real. The story that I didn't at the moment, but I do now. The story, Captain Jaggery, Captain Jaggery, they said he had beaten this man, Mr. Krennic's arm, to a pulp, to the point where they had to cut it off, and put on a new one because it was that tattered, only because he didn't tie it off correctly. I think that's what they had, and they didn't want that to happen to them, or they didn't want to see Captain Jaggery at all. They were scared.
Oh, so you had said when you met Captain Jaggery that you were reassured that the world had been regained. What did you mean by that?
I meant that he looked like me. Finally, out of all these men who looked nothing like me, who had tattered clothing, who looked horribly, finally there was someone who would be of my class, of my world, per se.
So, before you got on the boat, Mr. Grummage had said his creator decided right and wrong. Who decided right from wrong on the ship for you?
For me, it was... That's a difficult one. When I first got on the ship, when I first aborted the ship, that was the question. Alright, when I first aborted the ship, it was, to me, Captain Jaggery, because he was like me. He decided what was right and what was wrong. He told me what to do. Just like when we met in his cabin, he informed me that I should tell him things. And at first I thought I was going to listen to him. And I believed him a lot, so he decided right from wrong for me.
Okay, so why did you lie and say Mr. Grummage gave you the knife when really Zachariah did?
I lied for the reason that Zachariah was nice to me. He didn't mean any harm by giving me the dirt. He wanted to protect me. Obviously, he had told me that. He wanted to protect me, and I didn't mean him any harm. I didn't want to get into any more trouble. So I just decided that's not what I was going to do. I wasn't going to rat him out on something when he was only trying to help me.
Okay, so that's the last question. And I'm pretty much done.
So we're going to do your last saying, right?
Yeah.
Keely's newscast. Is that right? Newscaster.
Yes, newscaster.
This is Keely's newscaster. Alright, there you go. And
I'm going to take this to the news so they can broadcast it.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay, I need to go out the...
You want this cake?
No, I don't want that cake.
Do you want the cake?
I don't want the cake.
Oh.
I don't want the cake. Okay.
Why are you going out the window?
Because
You already damaged enough already. Why don't you just go out the front door?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go out the front door.
Let's go.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Bye, Charlotte.
See ya.